excited that you were going to meet Adi and you were going to meet Adam. This is Adam David, and Adam is an owner now of a yoga studio?
I was, and I gave it up.
Oh, so it went like that.
Yeah.
So what are you doing now? Because Adam used to be a yoga teacher. Are you still a yoga teacher?
Still a yoga teacher.
I was his student, and he was like an amazing teacher. I always loved Adam. And then he knew of Billy, my drummer, and then it made me love Adam even more.
Oh, where was everything?
Do you know Billy?
No, she doesn't know
You
Billy.
should know Billy.
Yeah, she might. Have you seen Billy play with me ever? But besides that, we're
I've
talking
never
about
seen
Adam.
Billy play with
So
her.
Adam, Billy's like in the news right now. Have you heard about him?
What is he doing?
In Cleveland yet. Television had a reunion, and they were playing in Cleveland, and Billy and Richard Lloyd got into a brawl in a venue in Cleveland like just a couple of weeks ago. I didn't even know, but someone said to me, "Is Billy all right?" And it's been all on the news. Now I have the links and everything. I called up Billy. I'm like, he's like, yeah, and he's like, I think I'll just make smile.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm like, you are crazy. Billy Fickham, my drummer. And he's like, yeah, that band, they're crazy. Television was the only band that did not show up during the CBGB's festival. I'm like, they are so punk and they don't even try to be. They are just too punk for me. But
Did you know them at all? They had a song called See No Evil.
Television.
No, I've been in the yoga world for the past, 10 years. We could talk yoga slam down, but, music is still my teacher.
Okay.
Yeah, and what are you doing these days?
I'm doing a lot of private clients.
Okay.
And my lesson was, we were touching on this earlier, but it's a very different world from being the instructor, from being the talent, to being the owner.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I see what you mean now.
Yeah.
Right. So the owner is a different whole can of worms.
Whole can of worms.
Of
you
course.
have to oversee the staff. You have to
Right.
create brand identity.
Yes.
You have to clean the toilets.
Yes.
Everything. Everything.
I know.
And it's never ending. And
Never
every day's a hustle.
That's
and
it. That's the word I used exactly. Hustle. I'm hustling for my show.
Totally. That's
Exactly.
New York City, baby.
Yeah.
You're hustling for anything you're doing.
So how long did you have the yoga
I
studio?
had the studio for about 2 years.
That long?
Yeah.
Wow.
Where was it?
That's another problem, actually. It was in Midtown East on 54th between 2nd and 3rd.
What was it called?
Viva Vinyasa.
Oh, it was like Pure Yoga.
No. Pure is further. It's
Okay.
further
80,
uptown.
yeah.
But it's a dead area. It's not... There's a reason all the yoga studios are downtown, in fact.
Because of the clientele?
That's where the clients
It's a
are.
draw.
Yeah.
2nd Avenue and Midtown East, the demographics are...
UN. If.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's an older crowd.
Yeah.
And you remember my class was very dynamic,
Yeah.
very
Hip.
cardio oriented
Yeah.
or whatever. And it's a different crowd over there.
Right. They want more of the fix me and let me just chill out.
Right.
You know,
Which I
New York
love.
City. New York City, it's competition, There's a yoga class now in every building, many of them. So it's like...
Right above me was a Bikram studio.
Yeah, it's huge in New York. It's popping up,
And that was another difficulty.
So did the
for me.
bad press of yoga hurt you at all? Like when didn't they try to just squash yoga a couple months ago, saying everybody's getting hurt and
I agree
people are
with
teaching
it.
wrong.
People didn't really
I agree with it too.
listen to what the article actually was, and
Yeah.
it wasn't. And it was funny because it was the New York Times.
Right.
And the yoga crowd is generally a crowd that'll read the New York Times sooner than the Wall Street Journal or
Right.
Fox News. And suddenly they were calling the New York Times muckrackers and just trying to dig up dirt.
Yeah.
But it was legitimate. I
Yeah.
mean, I watched many times, and that was another problem I had in terms of reconciliation as an owner, is you want to fill the room with as many mats as possible.
Exactly.
But you see someone killing themselves.
Right.
And they don't want to know any different.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, well, they're paying to be here, so...
Yeah, we are all masochists to a degree.
Yes.
I mean, I know. It's especially artists.
Right.
I know I'm the giant masochist of things. I try to catch it now that I'm aware, but...
You gotta suffer to
I
create.
like the word.
It's a great word.
It's a great word.
But I did learn how you're subconsciously or unconsciously competing with yourself in a lot of yoga classes, doing things that you know are damaging yourself because you're not doing them right, because you're not born like Gumby like other people are.
Right.
Like you.
Yeah.
You're a Gumby. You can do a lot of things. You too.
But it's amazing what you just said, because what yoga is really is just conscious of yourself. And what you just said,
Exactly.
people put too much in life and never really pay attention to what they are, and they won't step ahead because they're trying to be 10 times.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And yoga, like, I can barely touch my feet, and I'm a yoga teacher, and no one can tell me that I don't do yoga.
Exactly.
You know, because
I've learned to be the freak in the corner now, and I'm like not hurting myself anymore in yoga, and now I can enjoy it and get the benefits instead of like constantly hurting myself.
Just like in life, baby.
It's all lessons, right? So, what's your favorite pose?
Favorite pose?
I love that.
Downward dog.
Forearm stand.
Wow.
Ankles to knees. Anything that's hip oriented.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's good though. Hips are nice.
Yeah.
What's your favorite pose?
My favorite pose is actually just chanting. I will. I've just met a lifetime friend.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we'll Satnam it up. My favorite pose is rocking the microphone, because that's my deepest prayer for yoga to get to.
I think you have a talent at this.
Yeah.
She does. She definitely does.
And I pray to approach it every second, but it drives me crazy. It's my most challenging pose.
What, shutting up, you mean?
Yeah.
I know. I've seen you on a microphone. She's amazing.
Okay.
But so where are you doing? So you're going to people's places? Is that
Absolutely,
what it is?
yeah.
Like, so if it's a private, they don't come to you. You go to them.
I go to them.
And how do people contact you?
I have a website,
What is it?
rew-who-nyc-rasberry-cand.
Okay. And I think we have it hooked up to our site.
Great.
Yeah.
Facebook page,
Right.
obviously,
Of
still up.
course.
And phone.
So how
Old-fashioned.
long have you been doing yoga and teaching?
I started the week I moved into New York City.
Was it on purpose or did you fall into it?
I fell into it. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I was at New York Sports Club and I was just finishing my workout routine, and a yoga class was going into the group fitness room, and there were a lot of attractive girls going in. Women.
There you go.
Yeah, it's both.
So
That's how it happens, though.
Wow, so
And-
the women pulled you in.
Yes, but a year earlier I dislocated my shoulder crowd surfing at a Concrete Blonde concert, which would tell you how long I've been practicing, I guess.
Right.
And when the instructor came by to adjust me, she just felt all the tension that was in my neck and shoulders.
Interesting.
And she was like, you ought to start doing this regularly.
Wow. And it fixed it?
More or less. I mean, I still have the twinge. but
Wow.
It fixed it.
Wow. That's cool. So on our show, Adam, we have a little segment called Skeletons in the Closet.
Uh-oh.
And today
Good
is
one.
National Raspberry Cream Pie Day. But instead of having national, we have little cream pies for everyone. So would you like to share, and it is raspberry, would you like to share a skeleton from your closet, please?
The problem is, which closet? Which
I
skeleton?
like you, Adam. I knew I liked you. Some juicy little fun thing that you won't be ashamed will be all over the web. Something your mother definitely does not know.
Oh God! No, see the problem is, my mother was kind of hip, so.
Okay, all right. Then she
you
did
could
that.
tell her like the outlandish stuff, and it was a problem, because you couldn't rebel against everything being okay.
Yeah.
Johnny Rodden actually tells a story how he would listen to most outlandish music at the top volume, and his mother would come in the room and be like, "Oh, how interesting! Oh, that's quite, you know."
Oh,
ooh."
she liked it.
And she liked it, so the only
I
way he
love
could
Johnny
rebel
Rodden.
was to become the icon of all punk
Right,
rock.
exactly.
So
That's not your skeleton, my love.
no, I hooked up at the Crunch 13th Street location.
Ooh, with
hooked up?
customers, you mean?
No,
Oh,
it was a
in
pier.
In the gym?
In the gym.
Is that why they closed?
I hope not.
Have some raspberry
Sounds
cream.
very hygiene.
That's
Oh,
great.
that's
Was
funny.
it after a yoga class?
It was.
After down dog?
Probably.
Up dog.
So do you have any last shout outs?
Did a whole bunch of others.
Oh, that's funny. So if anybody's looking for a private instructor.
Yeah. Husbands, tell your wives.
Wait. Who is it that I shouldn't really say this, but maybe John Travolta. No, just kidding.
Oh!
Hey, baby, it's all beautiful. You gotta be open.
I know.
John, call me.
Exactly. You're a great client. Anyway, I love you, John Travolta. I do. So, Adam, any last shout-outs? You want to just say your website one more time?
www.viva-vinyasa.com.
I like that. Viva Vinyasa.
Viva. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that's cool.
Alliteration always works.
Adam, David, thank you so much for dropping by. We'll be back. We got a lot of people. Satnam.
Why good?
Make me dance like a cobra, move like a cobra, put me in a trance of the infinite dance.